All right, so Don't Worry, Be Happy is not a Bob Marley song.
No, like
Can we
some
just
people
put that
think
into the
on
world?
YouTube, and I don't know why they think that. Like, it's not even that similar to me. So, yeah, it's weird. But, you know, it's one of those songs that, I mean, it's been with me since I was a small kid.
I loved this song
also,
when I was a kid.
How can you not be happy, like, and hear this song? It'd be like,
I do have to say, like, listening to it and understanding actual chronic depression, it has some problematic bits.
Oh, of course.
Because it is saying, like, oh, just cheer up. And the thing is, with actual clinical depression, it's not a matter of just cheer up. Your brain is missing essential chemicals.
Yeah.
You can't just cheer up. That's not a thing. And putting on a smile for the benefit of the people around you doesn't fix what is internally going on. And it also, like, their emotional content shouldn't be the responsibility of anybody else. No. So that's a little problematic.
I don't think it's trying to be therapy, though.
I don't think so either. I think it's just a little cheer up, pick me up song, a little friendly, a reminder that we can choose happiness in a lot of situations. And I like that. And also, sometimes I do find myself needlessly worrying, like borrowing trouble from a situation that will hypothetically probably never happen.
I think, yeah, it's
or only hypothetically ever happen.
It's definitely a song for the daily use, I think, not like a clinical depression thing, but
Precisely.
like, you know, just remember, like, you know, today's just another day.
And
you know?
Today, like, do today. Don't worry about tomorrow. Not that you can't plan, but
Absolutely.
Worrying solves nothing. Nothing.
Zero.
So, but for the folks with the clinical depression, this is not for you. We like, sorry you're dealing with that stuff. That really sucks. And like,
well, maybe it is. Maybe you can give you an escape for a minute.
Maybe for a minute. We try to give with the music to have a minute, like a respite from that.
Yeah.
So, things that make me happy, I just want to share with you guys because I've discovered that I really love show and tell with y'all, and I have not opened this box. I just like cut the label here, and I'm so excited.
We'll get to it. Let's go.
Okay.
Let's see what you got.
I have dye for our new tie-dye shirts.
Which we have a tie-dye Tuesday posted on our Facebook page that includes shipping.
So the shirts have been ordered. They're white shirts, obviously.
They're all unique, hand-dyed by
me.
Yours truly,
and
Ashley
Dave
Beth.
helps me sometimes too. So
sometimes I hold the garden hose.
You do. So we have.
Sometimes
I got some new colors that I haven't done before, and I'm really excited to try them. But I've got our staples and dye. For those of you that don't do tie dyeing or don't know a lot about it or want to get into it.
Careful with the crinkly bags. That's going to be really loud.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Heard. The dye has a shelf life, like so many things in our lives, and so. With our last batch of tie-dye, we have used up all of our, I call it elderly dye, and we have reordered all of our staple colors along with some new. So I've got deep purple, which, I mean, what a great color to start on, right?
Deep purple.
Deep purple. A fuchsia red, a teal blue, a scarlet.
Where's the smoke on the water? You said you got purple.
I know.
Smoke on the
Strong
water.
navy, glacier blue. These are all ones I've used before. Blue. The truffle brown.
What about the sugar lime blue? Where's that at?
Bright yellow. I have to create that myself, darling. Yeah.
Lame.
Here's some of the. I think these might be some of the new ones. Hydrangea. Yes, I've not used this one before.
Hydrangea. That's not even a color. That's a plant.
It's a light purple color. This is coral, which I have used before, and I liked it. It's hard to turn around. Parakeet. I have not used this one.
Also, that is an animal, not a color.
Understood. Sapphire blue, which I also haven't used. Then khaki, which I have used. This is gray, and sea glass, which I haven't used.
Sea glass, is that a green or a blue or a yellow
somewhere,
or an amber?
And well, we'll find out. You'll find out. Then we have deep yellow, which I haven't used. It's like it says, deep yellow. Soft orange, celadon, new black, which that's the
black. Some tie-dyes.
Yep. And this is turquoise, because this is the one I use the most.
Yeah, because sugar lime blue, that's turquoise. The main color, right?
Well, also, it blends so beautifully with all of the others, and it's one of the colors I gravitate toward a lot, and I find that a lot of people very much enjoy wearing this color because it's vibrant without being super overwhelming. So a lot of people enjoy wearing in the blue family. So I enjoy working with it because I want to make the things that make people feel comfortable and happy.
Cool.
So yeah, the blues. And then I got soda ash fixer that's in here. You mix this up with your water beforehand and soak your shirts in this. So this allows it to take the dye. Yeah, and I already have, there's a special detergent that you use to take the factory sizing stuff off of the shirt, and then you wash it in that afterward to help fix the dye to the fiber.
Well, I have to say that you got more colors there than I think should exist, because I'm pretty much...
Dave's color theory coming at you.
My color theory is that the original box of 8 Crayolas are all the colors that we need. Now, you could make a case for the 12 or 16 box, but a 64, it's getting out of hand, and at 128, it is just mind-numbing.
Which is what I want.
No,
I want
you want
all
like
the colors.
496.
If they make
box
a
of Crayola.
1,000-pack Crayola,
like,
I expect that for Christmas.
You want the light tortoise hair blue-green secret glass.
Yes.
Whatever that is.
I think it's a multicolored crayon because I imagined it right as you were saying it, kind of a minty green with a light, kind of like the lightest, palest shade of an aqua color and kind of a khaki color mixed in with it.
Now see?
Yeah, and then you're just like drawing your waves. It's like sand meet waves.
I don't know. It's too many colors for me. It's too many colors. I was expanding my palette to get things like khaki and...
Oh, no, that's great. Khaki is an odd color. I'll say that because it can appear as almost like an olivey color or a brown tan color. Tan? It's kind of a tan.
I think it's tan.
Yeah.
And then somebody said, like, you know, I think I was like 40 before I had even heard the word for, what is it? Like the greenish...
Celadon?
Bright green.
The bright green. Oh, Viridian?
No. It's like a... I don't know.
That's deep green, actually.
I can't remember the color.
Okay.
Like the neonish green.
Chartreuse.
Chartreuse.
That's kind of a yellowy.
Yeah, like
green,
what the heck is chartreuse?
Neon.
That's the strangest thing.
It's a descriptive term. It's just descriptive so that you can understand what color is being communicated a little more clearly. But I understand. Is it green or is it yellow?
I don't know.
Safety yellow?
I'm afraid I'll say it wrong because
I don't know.
Half the time I say navy and you're like, that's black. And then half the time, this is navy. And you're like, that's black. And then the other half the time, I'm like, that's black. And you're like, this is navy.
100% of the time when you're saying black or navy, you just don't have the correct lighting.
You see colors like some unicorn or something. I don't know how, like unicorns see colors of the rainbow that nobody else sees. And I see like 8 basic colors.
Okay. I can appreciate your stance on this. It does simplify things. So, of your 8 color palette, what is your current favorite color and does it change?
You know, on guitars it's Tobacco Sunburst.
Right. That's not in your 8-pack. That's just brown.
Yeah, it's like a brownish fade to black. But like that's multicolored. So
well, I feel like favorite color is different. It's different depending on what you're doing.
Yeah.
Like, what's your favorite color to wear?
Blue usually.
Okay, what's your favorite color to just look at?
Green or blue or purple. And you?
I go along the same lines. I really like to wear, and this changes fairly often. I really like to wear blues right now.
I prefer deep colors in both facets to lighter colors.
I think so too, although I do enjoy, like, our daughter really loves more of a pastel palette in her
pastel guy.
life, and I think she has such a beautiful space that she's created for herself in those pastel tones where I would not have necessarily gravitated toward that. I very much enjoy being in her space, and I feel like it's calming and soothing. So I can appreciate that without it being my very favorite. So I think to look at, I do enjoy those like really deep, vibrant jewel tones.
So I will say this, that you know, I came across one of those shade tests that like it shows all the shades, and it said, how many shades can you see on this page? You know, and I fully expected to fail with the quantity of times that all the different women in my life have told me that
no, that's different.
I am not matching,
Yeah.
from the time I was in elementary school, that I couldn't match. And, till current when I'm like wearing different clothes than I think I'm wearing, apparently, because I think I'm wearing navy and you say I'm wearing black or vice versa. And I totally expected to fail this test, but then scored in the highest bracket.
That's part of the reason I think it's a lighting issue.
So I was like, okay.
Yeah,
so I joke, but I guess I do see.
I think you see it, but you don't feel bothered to communicate it with any amount of accuracy because it doesn't matter to you. Red is red. A deeper tone of red doesn't necessarily attract you more than a lighter tone of red.
Right. The sky to me is blue.
It's
I don't
blue.
have to describe it as.
It does have
further.
it does have a different kind of feel to the blue depending on the lighting and everything.
Some things like you have the light shade of each color, which would be light blue, light orange, light yellow. And then,
or soft.
As opposed to saying, I guess people got bored, so instead of saying dark, they just say different names like deep, navy.
Like the strong navy is the color we have.
Maroon is like a dark red,
yes.
But like it's like, I don't know, like I would be 100% fine with light of the 8 colors and dark of the 8 colors.
Yeah.
Like I could imagine
there's a lot of graduation there, and I think it's just a matter, and I wonder where like the etymology of some of these colors are from, or if it's artists trying to communicate with each other, share information, like, oh, how did you get, as they mixed pigments to create paint or fibers to create, different kind of shades. I wonder if they were just trying to communicate, oh, I mixed Prussian blue with the burnt umber or whatever.
I have a feeling that it's a bit like naming the stars. I got there first, so this is what it is.
I can see that also, because we do like to put our stamp on things, don't we, as humans?
Look, this doesn't match any of the 136 shades. It's hydrangea. Like, the last time I looked, hydrangeas can be all different colors.
Well, it's actually, this one, they consider it to be like what I would
like
consider lavender.
Okay.
Yeah, pale purple. Uh-huh.
But I've seen.
So in your vernacular, yes, a soft purple.
If I think of hydrangea, I instantly think of white, but then I think of greenish, like limelight hydrangea. And then I think of pink, and then I think of blue.
Blue. And then that transitional color.
I would think of lavender, which is the color that they term between the pink and blue.
I don't think it's even a lavender color because it's still really a vibrant color that on that shift in between the pink and the blue.
But this don't come out with some blue and pink veins in the purple, then I'm going to be very disappointed.
I will add some in for you. Because I have the fuchsia and I have the deep purple to do that with.
Well, don't worry. Be happy.
Don't worry, be happy. And also, if you guys are interested in custom tie-dyes, before I get on my tie-dye roll, because I will just tie-dye the whole bunch of them because it's so much fun. If you guys want a custom tie-dye, you know what colors I've got available. Tell me what kind of mixture you want. And I would say no more than 5 colors because it can get muddied and kind of weird with the folds that I do.
And I do think we're coming up on, I don't know what the price is exactly on the shirts now, but I want to say they're around 45 to 50 shipped depending on the sizes.
Yeah, I think they're 45 shipped to you.
Which is a steal.
Yes, and part of that is just because the shipping's gone up and the packaging has gone up and the shirt price has gone up and the dye has gone up. So we're trying to get you guys in these shirts as cheaply as possible, but there's some
We're also trying
overhead.
to support and be an independent band that
is a thing.
Makes music their sole focus.
We'll say it's $45 to $50 minimum.
Yeah.
If you want to add more
send
on,
us a question mark and we'll figure out the pricing.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. All right. You guys have a great week. Thank you for joining us for the Sugar Lime Blues Sunday Chat.